Hi, welcome to PHP video. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found here at this URL, which is loaded here. Okay, and we are going to create alias. So your Apache is running. You have a website running, but where is this file? This is a HTML file. Okay, so this website, if you open Windows Explorer, navigate to C drive, xampp. Actually, I have some notes here. It's actually in this folder, okay, xampp HD docs folder. So if you go to C drive xampp HD docs, your file is actually here, okay, and in your application HTML and all the good stuff. So this is the root of your web server. So if I open a new folder called test, and if I come over here and type test, I actually looking at the empty folder that I've just created, okay? And then go into test, make sure the view show file extension is checked. You will be able to create a new text document. Right click new text document. And let's call it t.php. Are you sure? Yes. So we are going to open this in Notepad++. This is just empty file. As you can see, there's nothing here. No file size, nothing inside. So I'm going to right click on it, edit with Notepad++, and we are going to just type a really simple PHP file called PHP info, which is a PHP function basically check what is the web server running on and all the good stuff. So Control S to save, reload here. You'll see the file you have just created. Just prove that that is the root folder we are looking at. The HD docs is the root folder. If you click on t.php, you see that this is the PHP version, when was it built, and all the good stuff. Okay. Another way to look at it is to go to localhost and type test, which is the folder name we have just created, and then click on t.php. Okay. But it's very tedious because every time you want to change something, you want to put up something onto the website, you actually have to go to the root of a PHP, the root of the PHP web server, which is pretty tedious to go to if you want to host, you want to open this up to people. So what we are going to do is we are going to create something called an alias. We have the link here. Okay. And to run the file from another location. The location we are going to run is, we are going to run it from C drive 10 folder that we have been doing installation. We are going to create a right click, new folder called my_php. Okay, so make sure you type exactly the same because later we are going to point to it. All right. So to point to this folder, we are going to Open up a configuration file again and point it to it. Okay. So in your XAMPP, stop the Apache web server, go to the configuration file, the first one. Okay. Look for something called if module alias module. Control C to copy. And do an edit file. Control V to paste. Should be able to find the if module alias module here. And scroll down before the end of the if module alias module. We are going to copy exactly what we have in our configuration file. I'm going to do a right-click copy, paste. Okay, so this is comments. So what it does is I'm going to create an alias called my_PHP, and it's going to point to C10 myPHP, and it's going to allow everything like listing and everything, which is not a good idea, but we are just doing it for our exercises, and we are not going to serve this on the internet, so we should be good. So Control S to save, or do a file save. Close this. I'm going to close everything, and bring back your XAMPP. Start. Now, if you run, I'm going to close this as well. Now, if you go to localhost, my_PHP, you're going to look at the file, look at the location that we have in our C10 myPHP here. Okay. And then if you create a new file again and call it t.php, in this folder, and do exactly the same thing as what we did. Right click edit with Notepad++. Control S to save. Reload here and click on this. We can do exactly the same thing as what we just did. So now you can serve HTML document from this folder. Okay. All right. And the video is getting too long. In the next video, we are going to actually create a HTML document and serve it from here. Okay. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.